What's up, everybody? We're live. We have a pretty good Dana White Contender Series Week 3 tomorrow. We got 5 pretty good fights. This might be, honestly, the most stacked week out of the 3 weeks so far. The first week was good. Last week wasn't the best. But, yeah, man, it was Cody Haddon season last week. I believe I took a little break. I haven't been here since the DDP versus Adesanya card. And we cashed on that one bet only, one and done. We went big on DDP, and yeah, man, that was awesome. I went out there and broke Adesanya. So, yeah. And then last contender, we bet on Haddon, just the one bet. He went out there and destroyed Brand. It was awesome. And on Saturday, we lost. I had two bets, one on Ofli, who got destroyed by Santos, and Jan Top, which, it was a close fight. And I bet on a big underdog, and it went to a split. So it wasn't a bad bet. So, yeah, we the last three events, cash on DDP, cash on Haddon, and then loss on Ofli, so 2-1 there. First week, we lost on Antoine Ho, and then second week, we cash on Haddon. So I think I'm down a unit on Contender Series this year. So far, we got one bet tomorrow on underdog. Can't wait to talk about it. And it is funny because I hear a lot of people saying they're 9-1 this year on predictions. I'm actually 9-1 too, but it's funny because my loss is on Antoine Ho. I actually picked that underdog that beat Meng Ding. I mean, I didn't even look into that fight, man. I just chose the dog. He got lucky with that point deduction, but that was a bad fight, dude. Both those guys look terrible. So, and did they even sign that dude? I don't think they did, the one that won. So, without further ado, let's dive into this card. So, first fight tomorrow, boys. We got Jack Duffy versus Nick Piccininni. This is a tough fight, dude. It really is. And the line is pretty wide. Both these guys are grapplers, so it's going to be a really good fight. It's probably going to be super exciting. I think Piccininni has the better striking, but it's kind of hard because I don't even think his striking is really that good. I just think he has a good straight right. Duffy doesn't even really have any striking at all. He has kicks. He's relentless. It's just such an intriguing fight because Piccininni is a D1 wrestler, man. 3-time All-American. And Duffy's a really good grappler. If you watch his fights, he goes right after the takedown, and he has really good back takes. And he's a BJJ black belt, trains out of Alpha Male. So great camp. Piccininni trains out of Team Fortis. So, I mean, this is going to be a good fight. Piccininni's a big favorite. Man, both these guys have been hurt. Duffy got hurt really bad a couple fights ago by a complete jobber. He got dropped like 3 or 4 times. Piccininni got dropped his last fight, and he still got the finish. Duffy still got the win too. But, I think Piccininni's fought the better competition. And it's really hard going against a really good wrestler like that. So I'm going to pick Piccininni, but I'm not betting it. Next fight, we got Malcolm Wellmaker versus Adam Bramhald. It's a good fight. I should have bet Wellmaker when it was -160, but he got completely steamed. He's like -250 now. I think that he should be the favorite. I think he's a lot better than Bramhald. Bramhald is, yeah, man, I don't know what to say. I don't think he's really that good. A lot of people are picking him to win this fight. And I'm kind of shocked. I think Wellmaker's way better on the feet. I think he has the better grappling. Bramhald might have a little more volume, but he hasn't fought anyone. Wellmaker's fought some pretty decent competition, and Wellmaker hits like a truck, and he's way more athletic than Bramhald. So I think, and Bramhald's been dropped by complete bums as well. So Wellmaker can mix it up here, and he definitely has the better grappling, but I think he's the better striker as well. So I think it's going to be a matter of time. Wellmaker's going to catch that shit and get him out of there. So I like Malcolm Wellmaker to get the job done here. Next fight, we got Marco Tulio versus Mateo Ducios. I'm going to go with the guy that's already won before, Tulio. I don't really think Ducios is really anything. I mean, I don't think both these guys are that good, but I'll go with Tulio. I'm not really confident in this, so we'll pick the favorite. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of favorites have won this year. I only think one underdog won. Yeah, I know, and it was that dude, Rami or whatever, or the one that beat Meng Ding, but it's going to change tomorrow. Next fight, we got Michael Aswell versus Bogdan Grad. I got my money play on the night, boys. We got 2.5 units on Michael Aswell at +120. He is currently like -125, -130, so I did my job. I got him underdog money. I think this is a really good fight. I just don't really think Bogdan Grad is UFC material, man. He's dropping weight, going to 145, probably a better weight class for him because he's, a really muscular guy at 155, but he was too small for 55. Going out there and getting dropped and knocked out by Tom Nolan in a minute and a half is kind of a red flag. I get it. No one's huge, but I don't think Aswell will get dropped and finished against him in a minute and a half. I get it. Boston Grad's a featherweight and Aswell's a featherweight, but I think Aswell actually would beat Tom Nolan. But, let's just talk about the matchup, how these guys match up. Aswell's 23. He's 9-1. Grad is 28, 13-2. I think Grad has fought a lot of bums. I mean, the guy slows down every fight. You watch 2 fights, the fight after he fought on Contender Series, he's going out there and getting dominated against a complete can. Then he got a lucky flying knee, and last fight he beat a guy who went for the takedown. He subbed initially. So he has good grappling. He definitely has the better grappling here, in my opinion. But, I mean, I think Aswell has him covered everywhere, man, besides the grappling. And I don't even know if Grad's going to go out there and shoot. I mean, if he does, I give him the advantage on the mat. But Aswell's a better striker. I think Aswell has that dog in him. If you watch the tape on him, that fight with Alta, man, I mean, dude, this guy's a beast, dude. I mean, he has really good cardio. He's very durable, good volume. He doesn't have that knockout punch, but, I mean, he has knockouts and he's a finisher. And I just love his pace and his pressure, man. I think it's a bad matchup for Grad. I think Grad has to get a finish early, and it's going to be tough, man, because Aswell's been hurt before, but he digs deep, and I like his game, dude. He has good striking. It's a good straight right, good pressure, good jab, and he has relentless pace and pressure. He's going to be in Bogdan's face. He's not going to give him any room to breathe, and I think Aswell can get him out of there in the first, but also if he doesn't get him out of there first, let's say Bogdan has some success early, I think if Aswell makes his fight extended, he's going to put the pace and break a guy like Bogdan Grad, who has a lot of muscle. And if you watch the tape on him, he gasses, man, a lot, dude. So, and Aswell has that dog in him, dude. Bogdan Grad does not have that dog in him. Michael Aswell is the definition of a dog, man. I mean, I've seen him in wars. That fight with Alton was a complete war. His only loss is that against that Cuban guy who's 7-0. And if you watch that fight, I thought it was a robbery, dude. On the first round, he got taken down with some bad spots on the map, but then he got out of it. And, I mean, the second and third round, I thought he won, dude. So I just love the pressure, man. I think it's a bad matchup for Grad. And, Aswell has a lot of advantages, like I said. Better cardio, better striking, good volume on the feet. And if he keeps us on the feet, man, he's going to win. So I got Michael Aswell, trains out of 4 ounce in Texas, trains with Daniel Pineda, Josh Fan, Adrian Yanez, and man, he's fighting for his coach to pass away, man. So I think this is a good matchup. He looks good on the scale. Bogdan Grad looks good too, but all that muscle, man, and dropping down a weight class, I don't think it's good. I think Grad's going to get knocked out, man. So I can see Aswell getting it done the first. I can see Aswell getting it done late. So I think the only advantage Bogdan Grad has is the grappling. And if he, he's a finisher, man. So, I mean, if he gets it done early, but if not, and Aswell's never been finished. Aswell's a dog. I've seen him in some bad spots. I think Aswell's going to get him out of there. So let's get it. Michael Aswell finishing Bogdan Grad, either early or late. And, man, 2.5 units plus 120. It's Michael Aswell season. Let's get it. I believe we have one more fight. We have the main event. We got Andre Pulyaev versus Liam Anderson. I mean, this is kind of a weird fight, man. I'll go with Liam Anderson. I think he has a better grappling, but not really confident in this. So I'll pick him. So there you guys go. This card I picked one dog, and it was Aswell. So we'll see. So I got Anderson, Aswell, Tulio, Wellmaker, and Piccininni. Next week's a pretty good card as well, man. So I'm excited to talk about next week. And let's get it, boys. What's up, Ear? Man, let's get it. So we got Michael Aswell, short video, and maybe I'll do a little recap after this card, win or lose. So let's get it, Michael Aswell. Later, guys.